Tu dia PunchCard Podcast abang hang.
PunchCard Podcast. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode of PunchCard Podcast. So today kita orang ada we had a it's not today. It's the second episode. We're still wearing the same clothes. But we have a new member with us.
Orang tak tahu dengan podcast.
Oh, sorry. Kantoi.
Yeah. People don't have the visual. Tak apa.
Okay. Cut it out. Anyways, okay, so we have someone new joining us today. His name is Night.
Malam.
Yep.
Night.
Nama kau memang Night bin something.
Ya, betul.
Oh,
Night rembulan.
Rambulan.
So Night is our editor here at Local Lab. He'll be joining us and we'll be talking about a few things. So it's gonna be fun.
Since his PunchCard punya episode, Night not even editor. Sebelum ni dia kerja benda lain juga. So dia macam ada relatable sikit lah kan.
Yeah. To today's topic lah.
For today's topic.
So before we start, I want to ask you guys, did you guys see the new Visit Malaysia punya new
Visit Malaysia
logo?
2020 baru nampak.
It's like crashing the online punya platform.
Okay. I see like a lot of people are angry about it. Like, okay, I think tadi lah, like it's not too bad lah kan. I think it looks fine. It's just like I think dia punya tagline tu is a bit weird because dia macam
Okay, the
what
tagline
was it?
is apa? The tagline is
Visit Truly Asia Malaysia. Whereas it's always been like Visit Malaysia Truly Asia.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they brought the Truly Asia in the middle. Like I think that's my biggest problem with it. But people are so angry. Like I don't know
Visit Truly Asia Malaysia 2020.
How do you guys feel like it comparing to the
Okay.
Orangutan
I'm just
one
gonna
from
read it
last
off the news kan. Hari ni diorang tulis kat situ macam the logo, part of the campaign's marketing and promotional efforts, features various recognizable icons of Malaysia such as hornbill, the bunga raya, the wild fern, and colours of the Malaysian flag. Together, they represent the diversity of Malaysia's culture, heritage, flora and fauna, as well as experiences offered as a holiday destination.
Ni press release punya word ke?
The tagline for the campaign is Visit Truly Asia Malaysia 2020.
Okay, dramatically, do you think
Another
that's
voice?
okay?
Another voice? Bagi VO voice?
Visit Truly Malaysia 2020.
Tapi benda tu bagi aku dia macam zaman 98 Commonwealth 98 yang bunga raya.
Yes.
Itu lagi kreatif lah aku rasa.
But that was iconic though for that time lah.
So
Ni yang proof yang mana? Yang tahu ni punya?
Yang
Naik, kau tahu tak hari ni ada new punya logo?
Tak tahu. Yang mana?
Oh my god.
Ni yang kita nak
Sitting
tunjuk
under a rock.
ni.
Inilah dia editor duduk dalam gua.
Satu nama dia Night.
Okay, sekejap kita cari. Tak apa, korang bahas dulu.
Okay,
Dia dah launch lah.
Basically dia baru launch. Ini dia punya logo baru.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Kalau
tak
yang korang yang kat rumah tu
Google lah
Google. Lepas tu tengok macam dia ada macam burung. Okay, burung kenyalang kan, hornbill. Burung kenyalang.
Keburu enggang.
Okay, sekarang ni aku tak tahu.
I always get that when I ask that question.
Aku rasa burung kenyalang lah. Bunyong. Burung kenyalang Sarawak tu
Kenyalang
lah.
Sarawak.
I rasa lah. And then dia ada bunga raya dengan fern leaf. Fern leaf is what in Malay aku pun macam
Pucuk paku.
pucuk paku. Okay, pucuk paku. So and then
correct or not? Pucuk paku
Dia like pucuk paku, but not pucuk paku lah.
Okay.
Comment down below. Comment down below. Okay, so macam itulah dia punya logo. Dan sekarang kita compare it with, sebab semua orang tengah compare dengan logo yang sebelum ni, which is this one. Okay, slide lah. Macam korang tengoklah logo yang sebelum ni macam mana.
Yang sebelum ni
Yang sebelum ni
yang agak fail lah sebenarnya.
Ada orang hutan kan?
yang ada ini. Ya, itu dia.
Yep, semua orang tahu logo ni.
Stamp.
Ini
ini benda ni akan jadi rare tau. Kalau jual stamp ni orang beli ke? Dia barang rare sekarang.
Ya, betul.
Sure.
Okay.
Ada orang kumpul stamp sekarang?
Ada penyu dengan 2 orang hutan. Lepas tu dia 2020 dia macam unik sikit lah. 2 tu macam besar. And kat bawah tu dia boleh tulis travel, enjoy, respect.
Tapi sama
You have no respect for the design.
Yang kat tengah-tengah nampak macam stone sikit
dua mata stone
macam
intentionally aku rasa sengaja buat.
Okay. So I don't know, thoughts. I mean, I feel like okay lah, at least there's some improvement. I'll give them that. But ada juga orang macam saya tak puas hati because apparently the hornbill was taken from a stock footage.
Yep, betul.
Yeah.
Baru tengok tadi kan. Sama dari segi
Yep.
line dia pun semua memang
Dia
tepat, semua
tukar
sama.
colour je.
Okay.
So
Really?
people want more effort in
Dia
on
ada
the
satu
logo.
lagi yang finalist tapi dia tak menang. Dia ada satu tu yang macam bentuk bunga tu.
Oh,
Dia
ini orang submit
orang submit.
Yes.
Yang dia bentuk bunga tu cantik. Dia sebab dia ada 4 kuntum. Empat tu benda lain. Kenyalang, lepas tu ada pucuk paku tu ada juga. Lepas tu bendera Malaysia. So empat tu kat situ. So lagi cantik sebenarnya.
So aku rasa diorang kena buat poll lah. Macam okay, bagi 4, mana yang orang nak represent Malaysia,
Yeah.
kan? Baru macam orang buah hati. Sebab zaman sekarang memang orang rasa macam that thing, I will, aku nak pakai kat baju aku. Benda ni takkan aku nak pakai baju ni. Aku tak nak, okay.
Tak tahu siapa
Usually
judges dia kan.
Agak-agaknya lah. Usually benda-benda macam ni kan, who do you think it's like macam yang buat ni? Is it like an in-house designer or is it like a
Since
freelancer?
Tadi-
Salah kau.
nak link ke? Tapi tadi macam baru kata macam benda ni submission, I just got to know it's actually competition
586 penyertaan.
So maknanya dia orang kat luar sana buat lah. It's not in-house lah.
Right.
I think anybody can submit dia orang punya work.
Okay.
Right.
Dia ni okay the
Pemenang ni?
person Alfred Foy graduate from Inti Center of Art and Design's graphic design program. Basically
Student
dia ni basically he's a graphic design graduate.
Okay.
Yeah. So not sure whether dia work under the company ataupun dia adalah seorang freelance lah.
Right.
So
Okay.
topik kita hari ni
Okay, topik kita hari ni
It's okay.
adalah
I mean, we can work on the link as we go. But yeah, okay. So basically, what we want to talk about today is like freelancing versus full time lah. Macam contoh, I think Joy has been a full timer for quite some time.
yeah, I've never freelanced.
Okay.
Tak pernah.
I don't know. Would you consider this like no? Kan, it's full time lah kan.
Ini
The
memang full time,
business.
terlebih full time pun ada juga.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So both of us lah, I would say. Macam I've never done like
freelance job.
freelance so much lah. I wouldn't consider myself. I've done like 1 or 2 jobs yang macam freelance, but I wouldn't call myself a freelancer.
Yes.
So I don't do it like often. So I think Night dengan Shahir, I think you guys have more experience
Yeah.
on freelancing.
Yeah, around couple of years, 6 years.
Yeah.
I
You still?
Maybe more.
Kau sampai sekarang kau buat freelancing
Yep,
kan?
still jalan.
So macam ni macam still lagi full time dan still lagi buat freelance juga.
So today kita nak discuss about the pros and cons lah kot. I don't know. I think it's
I think the struggle.
struggle
You need to know about the
of
struggle
both.
Yeah.
and the problem. Sebab okay, ni memang typical orang kata typical orang tak baik tahu freelance kan. Freelance, okay lah freelance, you can work at you have a lot of time.
Banyak
You
duit. Orang kata freelancing banyak duit.
Banyak duit tu subjektif, tapi yang paling macam typical orang rasa, you have flexible time, you boleh bekerja anytime you nak, boleh bangun pukul apa suka semua kan. Macam itu probably I think a wrong stigma.
Betul.
Kau agree tak?
Memang agree betul lah. Sebab sekarang ni dia orang nampak ialah benda yang time kita tak bergerak. Dan kita tengah relax semua sekarang. Tak, sebenarnya tengah relax pun sebenarnya dia fikir, bila job nak masuk lah. Benda nak bayar ni.
Payment tak dapat lagi.
Payment tak dapat lagi. Tapi kerja sebelum ni pun malas nak buat. Nanti lah buat. Macam itulah. Dia banyak benda delay sikit kan. So bila kata freelance ni kalau kata fleksibel, yes dia memang fleksibel. Suka hati kau nak buat bila, tapi bila time deadline
Duit dia pun fleksibel lah.
Duit dia fleksibel kan. Pada tu boleh bayar dulu lah. Awal sikit ke sekian. Kerja jalan nanti saya hantar. Tapi tak start lagi. Dia last minute punya kerja. Selalu bila freelance ni dia last minute punya kerja. Tapi last minute dia pun sampai lah benda tu semua sekian. Tapi tu lah, kalau buat freelance ni dia more tu nampak fleksibel, tapi sebenarnya struggle gila.
Alright, like macam okay, I think for full timers lah. I think for full timers, I think it's quite common. Most people work full time anyways because security. You have job security. You probably have more benefits. You're a lot more covered lah when you're working full time in a company. So macam I don't know, you guys when you guys were freelancing kan, you guys ada rasa macam like okay, actually I don't think I'll ever work like full time.
My
Like,
position,
what was your thinking when you were doing freelance?
my position, because I'm still studying that time, so I do freelancing. So macam I was a photographer, macam ambil gambar. So macam yelah, aku ambil gambar masa tu macam masa tu tak ada company yang macam hiring photographer. I think if masa tu ada company yang hire photographer, I will do that. Sebab masa freelancing tu, you ambil gambar and then you yang kena edit gambar tu, yang kena pilih gambar tu, you have to do A to Z, the marketing and everything, banyak kerja. Tapi now you have option company yang hiring photographer, yang macam you datang ambil gambar je and then you select and then you pass to the company to actually to process that photo kan. So lagi senang. So and my position masa tu kenapa buat sebab tak ada cara lain. You to become a photographer, you want, because I want to become a photographer. So to become a photographer, tak ada cara lain selain daripada freelancing.
Sebab masa tu macam mungkin tak banyak company fotografi.
Tak ada.
There wasn't a job market for that.
Exactly. Dia tak ada position yang macam a company dia ada photographer unless newspaper. So susah. But you doing freelance apa? Kau buat freelance editing kan?
Starting dulu yes, editing. Lepas tu ada buat shooting sikit dengan sport punya event. Dan sebab dulu memang mula-mula tak berminat pun dengan freelance. Sebab dia sekadar dia kerja full time. So dia sekadar macam nak pergi kerja, balik kerja, dah settle. Tak malas fikir nak ambil job site pun. Sebab masa tu bujang, tak fikir banyak, fikir nak enjoy dia. So bila dah masuk sport punya event, dah start macam main dengan extreme sport semua sekarang, dah start macam macam best kalau macam, sebab rasa tak puas, macam full time macam tak puas, macam tak cukup dia punya waktu office aku tu untuk buat benda ni. So start ambil freelance. Bila dah start ambil freelance macam boleh buat something juga sebenarnya, boleh buat duit lebih kot dengan benda-benda macam ni kan. Tu yang macam okay, tak apa, try buat je lah semua benda.
I terfikir balik tau, macam kenapa kita semua start freelance dulu dia macam make sense, macam Syahir cakap kan, because there wasn't any companies yang macam hiring like editors so much and videographers, photographers, and that's why people started off trying to do their own thing. Masa mula-mula tu macam trying to find their own gigs masa mula-mula. Tapi macam sekarang dekat KL ni kan, banyak sebenarnya company productions coming up kan. Semua orang macam start their own thing with a company. Tapi why do people still choose freelancing? Faham tak?
Faham.
Sebab I rasa this is the issue, bukan issue lah. The situation is that people do not like to be tied down to a company. Itu yang I nampak sekarang ni, macam orang tak suka a lot of people tak suka bekerja dalam satu company atau bekerja di bawah orang. Itu adalah the reason why orang buat freelancing. Adakah benda tu, what do you guys think as a freelancer yang pernah, is that a problem to have somebody as a boss? Do you want to be your own boss? Has that always been
benda ni sebenarnya kalau sebut pasal bidang production ni, dia akan melibatkan orang yang kreatif. Dan orang yang kreatif ni dia tak suka terikat. Like dari segi apa pun, dari cara hidup dia ke, dari segi idea dia pun, walaupun dia tak luahkan lagi, dia tak suka benda tu terikat. Sebab tu kalau macam budak yang baru keluar apa semua daripada graduate universiti apa semua kan, dia akan prefer aku akan bekerja sekejap je sekadar untuk ambil ilmu sikit, lepas tu lama aku tak nak, aku nak buat freelance. Apa jadi lepas tu lain cerita. So dia pergi go je. Yang jadi kan, tak jadi Allahu alam kan. So kata yang mana yang masuk sebagai freelance aku nak kerja dengan dia. Bila dia start, aku tak boleh kerja dengan dia ni. Aku ada idea aku ada jalan aku sendiri. Dia orang banyak orang kreatif ni, dia satu masalah dia ialah dia ada jalan dia.
Banyak lone wolf.
Dia banyak lone wolf. Kalau kita orang ni boleh masuk, dia ada satu group yang best. Dia rapat lah group dia tu. Tapi kalau macam tak jumpa lagi tu, jalan buat hal sendiri.
Tapi memang dalam creative world juga ada freelance. I think ada corporate ada ke? Is there any
no such thing?
Freelance auditor, freelance accountant?
Ada juga. Tapi benda macam ni dia lebih kepada small size businesses.
Is there any freelance CEO?
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Freelance direct,
no,
freelance
I don't think so.
manager.
Kalau macam tu akan ada pula intern untuk bos.
Intern untuk boss.
Intern boss.
I think our field and the creative field lah lagi paling banyak kot orang yang buat freelance ni. I think it's because a lot of the work here is very touch and go. You know, especially macam people like to work based on project basis. Macam I think macam Joa cakap, I do agree macam a lot of people don't like to be tied down. They want to do something and then they want to move on. That's it. Sometimes it's also macam they feel like they feel like macam, okay, I don't want to have to see the same people all the time.
Yep.
I want to work with different people like every single other project. Maybe it's itulah macam like being tied down to one place too maybe doesn't help them with their creative process maybe.
Because in my surrounding, I found a freelancer, personal trainer freelancer. Apa macam there is a freelancer yang buat psychiatry. Dia freelance.
A psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist freelance. Maknanya therapist. Dia kerja seorang-seorang, dia buat freelance. Dia tak ada kerja orang hospital, tapi dia ada license.
Right, ada qualification.
Ada qualifications. Tapi dia freelance. But that is susah nak jumpa. Kita macam selalu jarang jumpa psychiatrist freelance. Ada institution ke? Macam ada, tapi banyak juga freelance yang lain lah, you can see. Kan? Tapi cuma dekat dalam corporate world jarang ada freelance lah kan.
Yeah, because kalau corporate memang tak boleh lah. Corporate ni macam is a lot of things, macam dia banyak professionals working there.
Also,
and
I think a lot of macam professions require like a bigger accountability when you're doing macam auditing ke apa semua kan.
Accountancy.
Like, I think it's very difficult for you to freelance and do it. It's very dangerous because you're playing with people's accounts.
And then it's a long term thing.
Yeah, it's a long term thing. So macam
you're taking care of 1 year punya benda. So
exactly.
takkan nak freelance kan?
Yeah.
And I want to ask, because probably Ili and Tina pernah work with freelancers. Okay. What do you guys think about the attitude of freelancers?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, try dulu.
You can judge us,
Okay.
but
The attitude of freelancers. Okay, bila dia tak bekerja dalam satu institution, dalam satu company, dia mungkin ada masalah in understanding the process and the workflow of certain things. So macam kalau macam kita orang, kita ada timeline and kita ada certain dates that we require them to submit their work. So dekat sini I nampak macam it is difficult a bit to get them to understand that there is a deadline to adhere to. Faham tak?
Right.
Kat situ I rasa macam and how serious is the deadline. Itu satu benda yang kita macam selalu ada masalah kat situ. Macam kita orang kalau tak ada deadline, maksudnya next job tu kita tak meet deadline, next job is at stake. Faham tak?
Right.
For them, dia orang rasa macam alah, chill lah, chill lah takkan.
Because I think it's good sebab dia orang pun freelance, macam dia tahu like people will always need freelancers.
Yeah.
Right. So
And then they have a less macam I think macam mana in their attitude of work tu mungkin kurang accountability lah. Maybe kurang sebab yelah dia tak commit to it.
Right.
But they also macam yelah, what I feel like that is the most common thing among freelancers lah, yang kita selalu ada masalah kat situ.
Right.
What do you guys?
On my point of view, sebab I was a freelancer last time. Macam bila kerja kan, because macam betul lah flexible, betul memang flexible, kau boleh buat anytime, tapi dia actually nak cope up with the discipline yang paling susah. Sebab kau rasa macam kau boleh buat anytime. Pukul 3 pagi bangun, pukul 3 pagi buat kerja, buatlah kerja, sebab kau buat kerja seorang-seorang. Kau tak perlukan siapa-siapa. Kau boleh buat kerja 3 pagi seorang. Sampai kan macam nak lepak dengan kawan-kawan pun, kau bawa laptop. Kau bawa laptop pergi ni semua tengah sambil-sambil lepak tu buat kerja, tengah buat kerja freelance, edit gambar semua. Macam padahal tak siap-siap. Apa pasal kerja kau tak siap-siap ni? Sebab because nak cope up with the discipline. Sebab kalau katalah macam freelancer ni memang to me memang tak pernah ada disiplin selalunya. Dia rasa macam dia boleh buat kerja, dia ada 24 hours a day to do the job. So dia boleh pilih anytime. Betul. And then macam kalau kerja 24 hours lah, asalkan dia like meet the deadline.
Betul.
Dia macam different dengan orang yang kerja full time. Macam okay, aku kerja 8 jam, so 8 jam tu I have time with my family. And macam dia memang tahu to switch on, switch off, switch on kan.
You have a schedule lah.
Dia ada schedule. Tapi bila freelance ni dia macam sorry, tengah makan tu alamak dia nak sekarang, so aku nak pergi.
Okay, I just want to ask this question. What do you think is a successful freelancer? Macam mana korang gauge you are a successful freelancer?
Nak jawab dulu? Cik.
Maybe Tina can you can try.
A good freelancer, a successful freelancer. I don't know. I think if a successful freelancer is someone who is willing to wait for your work.
Someone who is
willing to wait for your work.
To wait
for your work, or like macam yelah, macam they would cari you lah. Tak, macam orang akan cari you. Orang akan macam
Faham.
I want this person.
Betul
Okay,
So
tak
macam-
kau dia hantar lambat pun I know dia punya kerja is good.
Yeah.
Sebab
You tak
which
available,
is-
tak available sekarang, kita tunggu you bila you available.
Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's memang macam it's when people are willing to spend on you,
Yeah.
people are willing to yelah,
Jadi
benda all
bagus.
those things lah yang macam that's
Yep,
if
yep,
you're
yep.
a good freelancer. If
Dia
you're
macam-
a good
Sorry
freelancer,
guys, this project have to stop because the freelancer is not available.
Yeah.
So we need to wait. So macam tu macam wow,
depending
how
lah,
good is this
depending
guy?
on what it is that people will require from you kan.
Yep,
I
yep.
think especially
That's
like
legit.
budgeting lah, macam like people would definitely spend on you
Yeah.
if they know you deliver good work
Yeah.
as a freelancer.
Betul.
And also macam I feel like macam people will choose you because of their experience of working with you.
Right.
They like working with you. Not so much about your skills tau. Tu yang kadang-kadang freelancers I think that is another thing, the servicing, the
Right.
the relationship that you build
Tapi it's
while
all
doing that
it's
freelance.
all in one person.
Yeah.
That is the hardest thing. You need to do the marketing, the PR, the financing, the skill. Even if you are creative, you're doing the skill creative,
Yeah.
you're doing everything in one skill. So I think the freelancer ni memang power gila sebenarnya.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
whole institution in one person.
I really respect people who can freelance lah. Macam macam contoh macam Night dia boleh macam, you know, some of the guys here yang macam they have this full-time day job but on the side pun still do some freelancing job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I can never do that. I can macam like, you know what, my full-time
my
job, I nak
time.
balik, I balik, I want to rest, see my mom and like, you know, those things. But like I really respect people who can, you know, macam on top of that like still do more work. I mean, aside from like the financial punya gain from it, like, you know, you want to put in your time to do it. So
Yeah,
macam like I
yeah.
don't know, like
How do the dark side kita orang berdaya mata juga. So the dark side dia.
Oh, ada juga.
Ada juga.
Okay,
Nak
so
apa benda aku
what
buat
are the like,
Challenges.
challenges? Like, what's the hardest thing about like being a freelancer for you?
Currently financial lah.
Currently sekarang financial dia.
Yeah.
Sebab sebelum ni pun kalau macam freelance dia sebenarnya dia ada dua jenis, dia dua kategori kalau freelance ni. Satu yang kata macam yang belum ada apa-apa tanggungjawab, dia okey. Dia freelance ni dia apa pun dia boleh hidup, dia boleh survive, dia boleh ni.
Carefree.
Dia carefree, dia tak ada masalah apa-apa. Tapi kalau macam ada satu part ni dia ada banyak tanggungjawab. Yang ini yang susah sikit.
Right, because you're married and you have
Yeah.
two kids,
kids.
right?
Married dah satu hal. Lepas tu ada kids satu hal. Ada kids lagi satu hal. So macam okey.
Ada dua lah.
Dia ada dua lah. So macam
Ni ada cucu ke?
So macam benda tu macam nanti okay, dia kat sini macam ada satu macam the daddy's power.
Right.
Dia macam tak kisah, kita ambil je. Tapi lama-lama macam okay, freelance ni dia ada, walaupun dia ada part yang dia macam con dia,
Nah.
tapi dia ada satu pro dia, ialah kita orang tahu dengan siapa kita orang nak minta tolong, ataupun kita orang ada rank untuk setiap orang member ni. Macam contoh kata okay, kalau kita orang nak kerja ni siap dan dia ni boleh buat proper benda ni memang bahagian dia, kita orang ada budak ni. Kita orang ada ni. Maksudnya memang ada banyak
dah ada
sangat
konteks, networking dah ada.
So kalau macam kata aku last minute kerja macam siapa yang boleh tolong last minute kerja, ada orang dia. Sebab ada seorang ni
Tapi ni takes a while though.
Yes, takes a while.
takes a while to actually to ada
build.
you build the team. Yang macam team of freelancers.
Right, right.
Team of freelancers, betul.
Kan.
It's a community, kan?
Yeah.
Community betul. Sebab dalam community ni pun dia, walaupun contoh macam dalam 50 orang community kita orang pun semua sekian, tak semua orang boleh buat benda yang sama. Macam contoh tak semua orang macam ada space macam boleh buat benda tu best.
Same skill set.
Contoh macam 50 orang yang kalau macam kita orang trust untuk buat kerja mungkin less than 5 orang. Yang memang boleh bagi, okay kita bagi dia, aku tak risau lah. Benda tu macam okay.
So untuk pengetahuan korang, freelance ni pun ada institution dia kan.
Ada institution dia.
Community dia lah.
Ada community dia.
Follow FB
Dia-
page Freelancers
dia lebih kurang
Malaysia.
macam ada own company juga sebenarnya. Faham tak? Itu yang I nampak lah. Sebab you still have to manage orang. You still have to
Dia
manage.
company yang you tak perlu ada overhead.
Ya, betul.
Kan
Betul.
Now it's a trend kan.
Yeah.
Everyone yang macam nak kerja together as sambal team, tapi tak nak ada overhead.
Yeah.
So my end project basis only I hired you.
But then like you get like the same friends to work on the
Yes,
project, right?
exactly. Now it's a trend now.
Yeah.
Kan?
But that's one thing yang bagus pasal benda tu lah. Tapi benda yang macam kita cakap, nothing comes easy. Benda macam tu pun you have to have years of experience
Right.
to be able to build that kind of network. So networking is is also important. If you're a freelancer but you are an asshole, susah juga, betul tak?
Freelancer boleh kerja seorang-seorang.
There are people yang macam tu lah, macam like yang betul-betul punya macam Lone Ranger yang macam aku tak nak kerja dengan semua orang, orang cari aku, you know macam like it's really difficult to work with these people.
Freelancer pun boleh ada assistant freelancer juga.
Dia ada
Assistant freelancer.
But it really helps lah when you have like you know that community yang macam bila you know you dapat job and then you tak boleh nak you know ni kan you pass. And I think that's what I really like about like you know the freelance, and what I respect about the freelance punya people lah, yang macam they're very supportive of each other.
That's good kan.
And then I satu benda yang pasal freelancer, especially in our industry, yang I rasa macam attitude yang paling bagus actually, diorang ni macam tak question sangat what kind of work are you giving to me.
Right.
Sebab because yalah, then they know that how hard become freelance, macam especially on financial. So bila dia dapat kerja offer tu, macam they will say yes before they know what's job first. Macam okay, free, okay, job. Ni job apa ni ni job apa tapi macam sampai okay, dia layan. So attitude positive. So sometimes I macam best lah kerja dengan kau.
Right.
And then kau different than people who actually work as full-time.
Betul.
Full-time punya attitude, okay, let's sikit talk about full-time punya attitude yang different from the freelancers. Because how, like you said, stability, yang macam ada everything secure, semua kita rasa. And when we felt that over stable, over secure, kita rasa macam tak ada effort dah nak
we take it for granted.
Exactly.
I think a lot of the times we do take it for granted. Yang macam apa-apa pun gaji aku bulan-bulan masuk.
Yes.
So a lot of people yang full timers, they do have that attitude yang macam, so dia macam buat kerja pun ala kadar, janji aku buat kerja tu.
And dapat kerja lagi stres. Betul tak? Dapat kerja dia stress.
Yes.
Before anything else, you start stress first, and then baru you do it.
You freak out a lot more, and then macam, but then at the same time also you're kind of like a little bit more leisure about things. You macam take your time lah, apa semua.
Deadline macam kalau freelance tu kita bagi tahu, okay, deadline kau 2 hari, macam stop. Okay, 2 hari siap. Sebab
tapi freelancers, the thing is like you don't see them panic tau.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
You don't see them panic. Macam like you macam okay, like I've plenty of times yang macam I've had to send stuff for colouring, like macam okay, I need this like by noon tomorrow, boleh tak? And then dia macam okay, and then like you don't know if they're like freaking out. Macam apa benda ni bagi macam last minute gila apa semua kan. Macam like kita orang pun, sebab kita orang sometimes you know lah dapat klien apa semua kan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean
dia macam chill. Dia macam that's
you don't see it lah. You just macam dengar yang dia kata okay, dia okay kat you, you pun macam like okay, dia dah okay. Kan?
I think kan macam I rasa lah for freelancers, dia orang macam quite specific kerja dia orang. Macam dia edit, dia colour, So macam benda tu is something like breathing. Faham tak? It's a normal thing yang macam,
especially yang dah memang dah hayat.
Dia macam aku memang pagi-hari aku buat benda ni. Tapi macam for us yang working in an office, sometimes we have to do beyond whatever our specific job.
Right.
So that's why benda tu yang kadang-kadang make us question like why do I do it? Why am I doing this? I'm not paid to do this. Macam tu kan. So
macam title I yang benda ni, tapi kenapa I kena buat benda-benda lain?
Yes.
There's always that question lah.
Banyak soalan-soalan macam tu. So that's why
kenapa
I think we freak out more. Those yang kerja dalam ni freak out a little bit more because of that uncertainty of the job yang you kena buat. Bila projek ni masuk, apa benda yang aku kena buat mesti tiba-tiba aku kerja talent ke manalah tahu dia.
Betul.
Tiba kena datang naik podcast. Tiba kena buat record podcast.
Tiba-tiba naik kena jadi
aku tengah edit ni, ada deadline lah, kena jadi podcast.
Betul lah. Macam freelancers dia macam okay lah, they do what they need to do je lah kan.
It's very very focused kerja dia. But then it's like a machine lah. Sometimes do you feel like a machine? Macam kilang. Adakah you rasa seperti itu? Sebab kadang-kadang macam orang bagi okay, they expect you to churn out.
Orang bagi ambil. Kadang-kadang tu kita macam kita tak perasan pun dah terlebih-lebih sebenarnya. Tapi macam apa, ambil okay, bila balik rumah
kaget.
Macam okay, aku kena manage something. MC lagi. Always play around like that. Macam ada satu story ni pasal member I, dia dapat tourism punya editing, 8 jam punya footage around Malaysia. Bukan saya tak ingat. Langkawi yang bicycle.
Langkawi.
So dia dapat seminggu untuk editing. Dia dia freelancer hold. Dia tak relax. Bila kau nak start editing nanti bila start boleh. Dia orang nak hantar Jumaat ni, relax lah. Hari Khamis boleh buat. Hari Khamis dia demam.
Aduh.
Demam panas, tak boleh buat apa, tak boleh bangun, tak boleh apa. Dia contact kata naik boleh tolong tak? Tolong apa? Last minute tolong edit. Nak dia nak esok. Ya ke? Lama 8 jam. Nak 5 minit je. Okay, boleh. I dah buat edit banyak. You just sambung je. Okay. Ambil malam tu. Buka timeline, menangis. Sebab apa? Sebab dia buat banyak. Dia campak 2 footage je dalam tu.
Oh wow.
Yes, tu memang
Super kau tak bagi project file.
baik bagi project file.
Kita bagi Roy lah.
Inside
Bagi
joke,
Roy
inside
je.
joke.
So lepas tu esok dia kata siap. Tapi dia ketawa. Demam. Dalam demam boleh ketawa. Itulah the bad side, bad story kat situ lah.
Bila freelance macam tu lah, kau tak ada backup sangat. Tapi that community helps kan.
Community tu help.
So that's why macam kadang-kadang freelance ni kena lah macam kena jangan become an asshole lah. Kena
Tapi
be part
boleh
of the
tak I
community.
nak cakap macam okay, benda ni adakah korang bersetuju ke tidak? Macam okay, kita dalam creative industry kan, setuju tak bila I cakap orang-orang yang freelance, sebab dia bekerja macam kilang, dia macam kurang ruang untuk berkarya, dia kurang ruang untuk berkembang dari segi creativity dia, sebab they are not in a circle of people yang creators, but they are just doers.
Depends on level mana freelance tu. Level mana.
Betul.
Kalau level yang memang ambil job je kan, tak pilih job, dia macam tu dia akan kurang lah. Tapi kalau macam satu orang dia choose job because dia tahu dia tak ada lagi portfolio tu. I met freelancers yang memang dia choose the job apa dia buat. Kalau dia kata job ni macam ni benda ni aku rasa like orang lain boleh buat, aku tak boleh buat. So I want something challenge.
Okay.
So that's a good freelancers yang macam tu. Dia rasa macam dia ada benda dia pernah choose sebab dia nak naikkan dia punya quality.
Betul.
So
you have that choice lah as a freelancer.
exactly. So macam to answer your question tadi yang macam you kata diorang ni ada quality ke tidak, it is tak
Very
semua orang.
subjective.
Very subjective. Yeah.
But I would argue though, like macam kalau you are working in a team, you working in a institution yang bagi you, a company yang bagi you a team of people to work with, I would feel like macam you are exposed to an environment yang lebih stimulating creatively daripada you seorang-seorang di rumah.
Yep.
Dan you buat satu kerja tu seorang-seorang.
Betul.
I rasa lah.
I setuju sebab dalam group dalam group, kalau macam dalam company, sebab daripada freelance, bila freelance you kena buat semua benda. Bila buat semua benda you tak boleh bagi 100% kat benda yang you buat. Tapi bila datang kat company, you dah ada team, you dah ada orang untuk manage, ada orang yang untuk edit, untuk buat post, ada producer. Boleh fokus kat situ je. So macam 100% macam boleh dua kerja lagi bagus orang kata kan. Kalau macam part yang kata experience apa semua tu dari segi macam kata dia punya perkembangan kreativiti semua sekian kan. Even saya pun pernah follow orang yang senior dalam videographer, free tak payah bayar. Saya kata boleh tak nak follow. Dia kata saya ni bukan ada bayaran apa, tak, saya nak follow dia, saya nak ilmu
tag along.
Nak ikut je, mana pergi nak bawa hutan-hutan lah cakap, sebab dia jenis masuk hutan semua, cakap masuk hutan lah sebab saya nak cuba belajar benda sekian kan. Tapi betul lah, dia sampai situ je lah. Kalau you nak benda yang lebih lagi, you kena cari orang lain pula. Tapi the best dia, saya jumpa dengan kelompok yang old school. Macam mana dia orang bekerja,
dah banyak experience.
Macam mana dia orang boleh duduk pacak kamera, duduk situ setengah jam tak bergerak macam tu kan. Kalau kita yang muda ni sekejap
Dia tak rasa kau siapa kau ni nak ikut aku ni.
Tak, dia bagus dia pergi ke sini.
Tiba-tiba bang nak ikut bang.
Dia macam bagus dia sini. Dia orang macam dia macam tak kedekut. Dia macam okey, budak ni nak belajar, dah follow. As long as dia tak minta duit, okey. ikut tak salah. Sebab kalau cakap bayar sikit, dia orang kan tapi kalau cakap free, semua orang suka free.
Right.
Itu je.
That's a bonus question.
Yeah.
That's a bonus question. How much do you guys trust a new freelancers?
I think that's a question for you guys lah who are like hiring kan. Macam I know I pun as a producer.
You producer, you work with a lot for producer. Hang pun macam nak cari associates yang tolong.
Tina ada cincin. Tiba.
Censored.
Kan?
Okay.
Previously on Tina.
I don't know. Macam for me, like I think it depends on like the job. I think macam if there were to be like a new freelancer, I prefer that new freelancer be like an assistant to like the main person. Kan, I wouldn't mind so much. Like, but to trust the person with a job, I think it's a a bit difficult lah. Sebab especially I'm working with a company, so I need to make sure that the work that I put out is good.
Especially yang tak banyak portfolio. New memanglah tak banyak.
Tak banyak
because
portfolio.
they're so new kan.
Exactly. So I mean, I know this is like a paradox yang macam like, oh kalau aku tak ada you want me to have experience, but like how do I get experience if you don't let me work? I mean, as a freelancer, I feel like you do have that bigger opportunity to build your portfolio on your own. Especially I think macam cara naik tu is quite a good way to build your portfolio is to tag along with people, do a little bit more odd jobs kan, macam pick up on smaller punya projects apa semua. But me working with like clients apa semua, I think I would definitely maybe not hire like a fairly new freelancer to do like because a job lah.
This new freelancer sometimes dia orang tanya soalan macam, kalau korang tak bagi job, macam mana aku nak buat portfolio? Takkanlah aku nak kena bayar kau untuk buat portfolio kau.
Exactly.
Pergilah buat sendiri. Kau pergi shoot nyamuk tu, semut tu, jadilah portfolio.
Create your own opportunities lah. That's what we're saying. Sebab macam
that's the beauty about freelancing.
Anytime kau boleh shoot.
Don't wait for people to give you opportunity lah basically. Kalau you freelancer, lagilah you patut create something of your own to show your own capability kan.
Because I've met one freelancer yang memang tak pernah buat serious job, tapi portfolio dia wow, impressive. Yang macam level bukan school work tau, tapi memang level industry, just tak pernah kerja dengan proper
company,
job, proper company, tak pernah kerja proper project. Tapi ini personal project, macam wow. Even the new freelancer, tapi macam I want to hire him because dia ada effort to do it. Dia ada effort to buat sendiri. That's how I will hire a new freelancer.
That is betul. Tapi I juga ada satu lagi ada lagi satu aspek yang I rasa penting untuk seorang freelancer, which is you are able to work with people. You are pleasant. Tu first of all yang you kena tahu, you kena jadi pleasant.
Betul.
You kena jadi macam, don't be rude,
you kena be humble lah. I think
you have to be humble.
I think experience wise lah, orang freelancer ni dia
mesti ada satu part yang macam aku nak hire dia bagus tapi
they're good, but like tapi dia macam because attitude dia macam
because okay, this is my theory. Why they are freelancers is because sometimes, like ini teori mungkin tak boleh pakai lah, sorry freelancer mungkin lah tak boleh pakai kan. Macam sometimes because you cannot work with people,
right?
That's why you macam
do things on your own.
You do things on your own. So I think work they must put a little bit of work on trying to get people to be comfortable with them.
Right.
Yang itu untuk freelancer. Macam at your first meeting you dah boleh tahu the vibe.
Your PR needs to be good lah sebenarnya.
Susah kan jadi freelancer sebenarnya.
If you're a freelancer, you punya PR tu kena be so good because and again I've heard this also like by other like freelancing friends yang macam dia punya community pun dia akan macam Mamat ni kalau dia tak ni kita semua macam jangan bagi job kat dia, something like that, like macam benda-benda macam tu lah, macam you not having a good attitude will affect how you network with other people, especially people in your community. Orang akan macam contohnya macam like you PA tapi you slacking off, so I as a producer, freelancing producer, I'm not gonna hire you as a PA.
Of course,
macam like it, and you have like an attitude apa semua. I think it's really important lah because especially in production punya field ni, production itself is already so stressful.
And we are such a small industry.
Datang pula manusia yang
jangan
macam
tambah stress boleh tak?
macam you just want to get the work done. That's it. At the end of the day, macam production ni bila especially time shoot you kadang shoot 1-2 hari je, you just nak get it done je. Tapi
and another thing is macam in Malaysia especially, such a small industry, you bound to see the same people, work
very
with the same
dangerous
people
lah.
So macam, and words gets around, sometimes tak payahlah guna orang ni sebab dia macam ni. So korang kena be careful lah.
Tapi kalau when you're talking about those kind of things, as a freelancer, you affect diri you sendiri je. But when you're a full-timer, you buat balik dengan orang, people akan pangkal your whole company, and that's very bad. So like macam I think itulah macam like kalau you from a company pun, if you don't jaga you punya relationship with freelancers, especially a producer lah kan, kita kena kerja with a lot of people. Kalau once orang dah anti you as a producer,
The
dia
whole
jadi
community is
kau jangan kerja kat local lab ni kan.
Orang tanya satu soalan bila projek ni, siapa producer? Orang
betul.
orang akan choose producer pula.
That's what I noticed. Like macam kita orang when we talk to freelancers, the first question that they ask, they are also smart now. They ask who is the producer, because that will determine whether they get treated well, whether they get paid on time. So producers pun yang full time kena jaga juga.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you hurt the company.
Kalau Dina nak tunjuk kata dia bukti producer yang bagus, ada bukti lah.
Betul.
Tak cakap.
Okay, that will be the
I'm
next episode.
acknowledging how difficult it is
Next
to be a
episode
producer.
on client.
Okay, I nak tanya last soalan. Betul ke jadi freelance lebih kaya? Itu soalan dia.
When I'm single, yes.
Sebab duit tu kat you seorang kan.
Ya, seorang. And then macam duit tu semua masuk kat aku je. Aku tak payah bayar marketing. Aku memang straight. So if I want more, I would do more.
Right.
So macam I can do more extra. Walaupun tak mampu. Ambil.
Okay lu. Okay.
Tapi it's bad. So but yes, tapi bila comes to when you want to grow, you want to become better, definitely tak lah. Because bila you dah macam better, macam kau ada associates, you take a lot of jobs, you want to deliver on time, kau ada associate team yang buat. So you need to pay others. So when you pay others, you tak boleh ambil semua lah. You dapat sikit je. Tapi as long as people believe in you, people like to work with you, I can manage jobs.
So macam quote yang macam, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together.
Betul.
Nampak tu.
Betul.
Tu bukan relationship quote ke?
Sebab kalau freelance pun, even kalau dia dapat job yang pay dia bayar besar, dia tak boleh buat seorang. Tak kisah dia solo macam power pun, dia tak boleh buat seorang. Dia kena perlukan team kat tu je. To ensure the quality of apa yang dia bagi tu. Sebab dia tahu kalau ni kerja seorang ni, aku tak boleh ni, probably aku tak, capacity aku tak cukup kan.
So maybe siapa yang nak fikir nak mungkin bekerja dengan dalam company tapi rasa macam tak boleh bekerja dengan orang and nak buat freelance sekarang ni, mungkin dia terfikir kan, dia nak buat freelance, penat lah aku kerja dengan orang,
especially budak-budak yang baru grad,
aku nak kerja seorang, aku nak kerja sendiri. You have to think about all this. Yang benda yang Naik cakap tu, you tak boleh bekerja sendiri. That is basically
in any job.
Bekerja sendiri ni adalah satu benda yang macam bukan you tak boleh buat, tapi
makan diri you,
makan diri dan susah.
Betul.
Sebenarnya. So think about those things yang Naik cakap tadi lah. Maybe you boleh jadi seorang freelance yang berjaya, tapi it takes a lot to do that as well. Betul tak?
Unless you are online seller lah.
Online seller pun penat Syed.
Online seller dia buat kerja seorang, dia letak Shopee, lepas tu orang beli, so dia pergi beli.
Itu apa dropship. Dropship you
ini
just market je benda tu.
We speak about skill yang freelance yang pakai skill lah kan. So you need networking.
Right.
To me the key is networking. Kalau you kata baru nak start, better you build on your networking first.
Betul.
So you know with who you dapat network.
And start small.
Exactly.
Don't be greedy.
Rasanya kebanyakan freelance yang berjaya banyak datang daripada corporate.
Maknanya dia
keluar, maksudnya dia keluar, dia dah berjaya create something, dia dah berjaya kutip ilmu apa semua sekian, dia
dapat network
sekian, dia keluar dia buat sebab orang dah kenal dia. Banyak berjaya semua itu.
I think that's a smart step to take.
Kita ada masa lagi ke? Boleh tanya? Lagi satu
kita
benda.
Kita dapat caller ke? Hello?
Ada. Okay, ada satu lagi soalan.
Is that a caller?
Do you have to be macam an influencer to be a good freelance?
Oh itu aku tak
ada siapa influencer kat sini.
Benda tu aku jam.
Dan masuk
influencer apa?
Macam mana you nak, macam adakah you kena market, macam mana you nak market diri you sebagai seorang freelancer?
I rasa kan macam I think it's so easy nowadays lah compared to dulu-dulu. Dulu-dulu you really have to depend on word of mouth. Especially for a freelancer, you kerja dengan orang ni, orang puji you, orang recommend you, that's it.
Okay.
But now it's so easy for you to put yourself out there.
Mana orang hire dia because dia influencer.
People will hire you based on your social media, based on your, benda-benda macam tu yang macam people tengok like all these like vloggers, right? Vloggers yang end up doing their own content. They become like freelance content producers because they did like all these vlogs on YouTube lah. Dia buat ni, kadang dia start as doing benda-benda bodoh je, tapi they do it by themselves, and they put themselves out there, and because of how easy it is to be noticed nowadays, I think it really helps. Macam
create your own thing.
And you really have to just be brave enough to put yourself out there. It doesn't matter if you think your first thing is like macam bodoh ke, you rasa macam ni macam content mangang-mangang dengan kawan-kawan. But kadang-kadang benda
macam
tu yang
kadang-kadang
benda tu yang get you noticed, and then you'll get more jobs as a freelancer because orang dah nampak you dah do something. I think it's like building your own portfolio. It's easy to do that nowadays. Ada Vimeo lah, Instagram lah, Facebook lah kan.
The platform there's so much. If you rasa-rasa korang ni kan, do you know what, okay, ni soalan yang macam random dan tapi macam bizarre sikit lah.
Okay.
What kind of freelance should be in any industry yang korang rasa perlu ada freelance?
Dalam industri
in
apa yang
any industry freelance. Contoh freelancer petik buah kelapa ke, contoh. But I want your dream freelancer.
Man, I don't know. I feel like we have freelancers for almost everything now.
Sebab now
I
even
call it
GrabFood
maid.
tolong
Tiba-tiba. Sebab aku tak suka buat laundry kan, so tu macam maid lah.
Freelancer apa nama laundry freelancer.
Tapi benda tu macam
bukan Kaudim dah ada semua tu ada.
I don't know. Itulah macam cakap macam like, I
semua,
feel like
everyone can become any freelancer.
Everyone can be any type of freelancer. People have like closet organizer, freelance closet organizer.
I want to be that.
Okay,
I think
macam
kena
people
ada
come and like kemas you punya cupboard.
I want to be that organizer.
Freelance girlfriend.
Pahal tu kau.
I think there's another word for that, but
maybe not suitable.
Yeah, maybe not suitable for this content.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be explicit content kalau guna that word.
No, yeah. So now.
Itu je lah.
No, tak ada.
Dah dapat your punchline.
No. Tak, I mean something bizarre yang macam freelance.
Betul lah, freelance therapist tu I tak pernah dengar lagi lah actually. But I think that one macam
that works kan? I rasa it works.
Because in US dia ada freelance, dia panggil apa? Lifestyle tutor. Macam dia lifestyle tutor. Have you
life coach lah macam tu.
Life coach. Kalau you pergi BuzzFeed dia ada macam dia ada that.
Okay, like how bad do you need to be at your life that you need a life coach?
At certain point because
mak aku suruh baca Quran ni.
Sebab this is real story kat US dia ni kerja seorang, dia life coach tau. So dia been hired by orang kaya dan macam what I'm supposed to do with my life now. I have money, I have everything. What I'm supposed to do? So kerja dia datang bagi tahu, so tell me about your life. Lepas tu dia bagi tahu, okay, what you supposed to do this. And then dia kata minimum charges is $20,000
oh my God,
per session.
Such a scam. Okay, I don't know. I feel like this is the thing that's interesting about freelancing, right? It's that you create your own jobs.
Exactly.
You can be anything you want. You can be a kombucha barista or whatever, like,
Kombucha barista.
What's that?
You can exactly. What is that? I'm like a professional freelance guacamole maker. You can be anything.
You can put a professional title depan
kalau
dia.
nak letak freelance yang pelik-pelik, better tengok Jepun. Sebab Jepun dia ada macam-macam jenis freelance. Freelance yang macam awet datang bagi makan waktu lunch. Suap makan je.
Yes, and
ada yang waktu itu tidur apa je.
That's
yes.
right.
They have this thing called a cuddle therapist, and they're freelance cuddle therapists. They come to the office during lunch hour, and the company hires these people to come give people cuddles.
So kalau you nak cuddle, you just contact. Tapi yang datang lelaki.
You kita start Syai.
Okay.
I want the chubby one, the soft one.
Tak.
So that can
kita
be
memang kena
cuddle with a soft.
Kita kena taruh blindfold.
I don't want that skinny one, that soft that can cuddle.
Kalau rasa jambang tu tahu siapa.
Kalau bau tengik sikit tahu siapa.
Dia one murah punya kan. Man. So this freelance ni macam gila, something overrated, macam benda-benda yang macam dia boleh jadi apa saja as long as it's work, as long people want to pay for it.
Yelah, I remember yang dia macam dia freelance queuing for the Apple phone,
they have
iPhone
that now.
semua.
They have like a freelance, like I don't know what they call it, tapi macam itulah for all these like releases yang macam nak beli sneakers lah, nak beli phone lah,
Or
they
they hire
pay people to beratur for you. Oh my god.
Macam dia macam I'm a professional queuer.
Right.
Dia tukar
Boleh taruh professional kan, but
Yeah.
as long as you put professional.
Like this
in front.
happened in like I don't know, I think it happened in China where like they were lining up for the new iPhone. So this lady, she paid someone for their spot like banyak gila because she wanted to buy like a whole bunch of iPhones, but apparently they can only sell one iPhone per person. So she paid for the spot more than she had to pay for the iPhone.
I think
So
okay,
you know,
the
and you have to
one
be a freelancer.
and I think the one thing yang you boleh successful in Malaysia kalau you nak jadi ialah boba tea punya queue.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have runners for that.
For
Betul.
another 3 months, I think. For another 3 months.
Yeah.
Tapi betul, I don't know siapa cerita kat I. They ada benda ni yang macam it's like a boba tea punya runner or something.
Oh, there is such a thing now.
like
Yelah
you-
memang lah, orang mesti nak ambil opportunity punya
You,
kan.
it's like
akan
personal shopper.
Yes.
Personal shopper but for boba tea. Like who does that? How
Exactly.
obsessed do you have to be with boba tea?
Come on, GrabFood. Do boba tea, GrabFood. Do boba tea. Come on.
Okay.
Alright. That's
I
about.
think it's a good discussion between
Yeah.
a life of a freelancer and a full-timer lah. We
Yeah.
didn't really touch on full-timer sangat.
Yeah, I think because like macam full-timer, which is most of us anyways, yeah, macam I think it's quite typical lah. I think being a full-timer, I rasa I get the job security that I want. I get a routine, a schedule. I think I'm more organized in my life than when I have a full-time job.
You think.
I think, even though macam sometimes I rasa macam apa ni, but like it's fine. It's good for me. I don't know, like what about you guys when you're freelance?
Oh well.
Well.
Frankly speaking, I've done freelancing. I've done full-timer. I think full-timer dia lagi ada purpose. Dia ada lagi purpose because you have focus. And no offense freelancer, tapi dia ada focus, and at the same time dia ada macam building something. You building bigger things. So that's why most of the freelance sometimes yang dah buat freelance, dia buat seorang-seorang. Kalau dia nak grow, they have to become an institution.
Yeah.
They can become, even though all institution tu is assembled institution.
Yeah.
So the same thing. Dia punya proses berbeza.
Right.
Okay. So quote dia ialah, if you want to go fast,
You
you go
Oh
alone.
my god.
And if you want to go far, you go together.
Together, better together.
Okay, night.
Okay.
Alright, thank you Phil.
Okay, tak ada apa.
Tak ada apa.
Tak ada apa nak cakap.
Okay, closing.
Alright, so that's it for today. I think we had a great session. We'll be continuing with more podcasts soon, inshallah.
Yup.
So look forward to it. And we'll see you soon on PunchCard Podcast. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.